Hello, everybody. This is Tiffany.
What's up, everybody? This is Ariel.
And this is episode 11 of Grab Your Cup. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, y'all. Oh, the devil be busy early, y'all. He just be busy.
So, about an hour ago, we recorded a pretty good podcast for you guys.
Nah, that's a lie. It was a really good podcast. And then the devil was like,
y'all think y'all gonna be great in 2019?
You think you gonna be great on the January 3rd? Nah, not the third day, and you're not gonna be great. Tried to snatch all that, and he definitely deleted our recording. Y'all don't even know how angry Tiffany is. She's so angry right now.
Listen, but because I'm working on it. This is the thing about working on yourself. It don't mean it's easy. It just means you gotta keep going.
It's definitely continuous.
And
so what I decided to do was figure out a way for us to record and record at the same time. So we got a backup for the backup, y'all. And
you ain't gonna catch us slipping again.
Listen, because when you learn from your mistakes, you move forward. So back to Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I hope you guys had an amazing time. What'd you do for the New Year?
Absolutely. No, I did do something. Let me not call it nothing because it wasn't partying. I didn't go anywhere.
Me neither.
But I was playing Monopoly, made me a drink, and I almost fell asleep at 11:30. But my kids were way more excited for the new year than me, so they stayed up and went to bed right after midnight, and that was it. And I felt good about it.
I definitely was home with my son. We stayed up. I normally don't make it past 9:30. Y'all know I got a strong 9:30 curfew. My bedtime is legit. I don't drink. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but I legit don't drink. And people think that like when I say I don't drink is like you drink socially. Like I legit don't drink, y'all. And I just want you to know that Tiffany is a mixologist, so she definitely comes up with every drink she could possibly think of to get me to drink, but I'm not a drinker, y'all. And no, I wasn't in a car accident. Like I didn't like wake up in some strange hotel half naked one day. Like I legit I just never liked alcohol. It tastes like fingernail polish remover.
That just shows how many people have come up with reasons for why you like because you just went into mode. Like I've heard it. Yeah, no, it's none of those things. So like you're light. That's what people call unicorns. Like you're not eating meat and you're not drinking liquor. Let me guess, you don't do drugs either.
Oh my God, I don't. That's crazy. Look at me out here. I'm also not married. I'm also 38 and I also am single. So what kind of unicorn is that?
Right, depending on what side of the fence you want to play. Depends on what you're into.
I don't know how great y'all trying to make me, but whatever.
I do drink, which is why I was fine with my little cocktail, and it all worked out, and that was fine. I'm one of those people, like I do want her to drink, but just because I'm so proud of what I come up with, like I've grown past the like I'm gonna make you like liquor thing. You don't have to like liquor. I do for the both of us, so it's fine.
This fool said, "No, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry.
You're covered." You're
and I've grown because I've grown into the space that I just really like. I like food, like concocting something that tastes scrumptious
I
to me.
Definitely love food.
Right. See, and that's why. That's why I respect it. Like, so we've definitely grown. Like I just want a good cocktail. Like, I want it to taste good. I want to be able to taste it and taste the flavors and be like, you put a little papaya juice in that, didn't you?
And if I taste it, I'm definitely going to say, acetone. This is definitely fingernail polish remover.
Right. With a kiwi flowing that top.
Look, and I'm like, do you have any water with lemon? Put a little lime in it if you want to jazz it up a little bit. And little something. Yeah, y'all, but that's all I got.
So it's the new year. So if you've been listening, Ariel is back on social media.
Hey, y'all, I was missed. I got all types of inboxes and I added stuff to my stories and people were like, who? She back. I said, y'all missed me. Hey, y'all on Facebook and my IG be lit. And I got Twitter now. Mm-hmm. So I gotta dive into Twitter. Is very,
it's different.
Oh,
it's different. Now, were you ever on Twitter though?
That's a negative.
Okay, so if you've never been on Twitter, it's very different. Now, Twitter is different now than when I did use Twitter, but it's different to dive back into now that I've become accustomed to the other platforms. It's a whole different world, and like.
So Twitter got bars. Like, you gotta type your bars. You only got a couple characters. You better be real jazzy and witty with them. Whereas there's unlimited typing space on Facebook and IG. And
Twitter is not as calculated. Like, it's real free thought. Like, you don't gotta type out and put that thought together to...
It could be a rough draft.
All the rough drafts.
And it's not very picture-y.
Nope.
It's a lot of words.
It's the words. You just give the words. Like, if you're like, you know what? I think there are too many stop signs there. That's a Twitter statement, not a Facebook statement. Take that. Like, it's too many stop signs here. Like,
I see what you did there. I get, okay, I see you. Like, y'all, I'm struggling with this. Hey, and you know what else I hate? And this is for whoever it applies to. The grammar police on social media. Like, y'all gets on my last nerve. Like, this is not a dissertation. I am not typing out my thesis. I'm not going for my doctorates or my masters. I'm literally on social media. So I'm gonna need you to stay up off. You put it together. You know what the hell I'm saying.
And don't think because it's been called the grammar police that it's a real position.
It's not.
It's not.
There ain't no 401k with no dental.
It's not even an internship. Like, you ain't got not only not paid, it doesn't exist.
You
Stop it.
Definitely not getting nothing for this.
Back down. Like, it's just not that deep.
Keep scrolling. You stay up off my page because I got angry faces. I used to have bars for y'all, but I'm working on that. But I definitely give you an emoji.
They're still there, so stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my bars didn't go away.
But I feel like I'm going to be better because I am working on projects and doing things that need the best version of me. So I take my time. But if I'm like spewing out a story about my kid's teacher, like, don't come in there with your red pen editing my post. Like, just keep scrolling.
Listen, I block people for less. Don't get on the list, okay? I block people because I ain't like seeing 8 pictures on my page, my timeline.
And you now, get this. And now we can take breaks and everything.
Ooh, listen,
elevation.
Whoa. Don't give me options because I love an option. Hey, you know,
you get to mute,
listen,
break, block,
unfollow,
take a pic.
Look,
you'll end up somewhere over there.
Don't make me make a decision about you because I will make a decision about you.
So are you one of those people that hate the New Year, New Me?
Nah, I wouldn't say I hate it, but I just know that it's not no New Year, New Me type of thing going on. Girl, December 14th changed me to a new person. So my New Year, New Me started on December 14th of 2017. And
we've been riding that way.
Listen, put your hands in the air like a roller coaster. Like we going through it. So like that. And I like this new me. I mean, I can keep moving forward and evolving and becoming a better version. That's cool. That's cool. But I'm definitely not trying to be anything more than what I have transitioned to now. Like, I'm trying to sit in this, absorb it, and then move forward. Like, this is not a race. Like, this is definitely a marathon. I'm running. You know what I mean? You know, but this is not a dash. We going cross country on this. So I'm sitting in it. I'm enjoying myself, learning more about myself and everything. So I'm not trying to find a new me. I'm just trying to add more components to me.
Right. I've never been bothered when I've seen people post it, I've been bothered by the whole debate people go into about stuff that works for other people. Like, it makes me like, why y'all? It's like the grammar police. It's like, why y'all care that they positive and they want to go? If they gonna go to the gym for 2 weeks or 5, you're gonna talk about their pictures the same. Like, stop, let them live. Like that. I've been more like, when I see it, people debating about other people, it's just always really funny to me. Like,
absolutely.
To watch. But for me, no, like, it's definitely not new me. I definitely feel like 2019 will bring forth new opportunity for a better me. But I put in work in 2018, so we not
coming.
She here.
You better stop acting like we ain't bringing her to the party. She is definitely coming to the party.
Here. We are not. This is not a paper that we throwing away. And listen, I've had that year, because 2017 was that year for me. After 2017, I said burn the whole thing.
Just light a match. Just burn the whole thing down.
Possibly 2016 too. I don't know. It's been some rough years.
That's like the memes that you see when a house is full of spiders, and they just be like, burn it.
Just get rid of the whole thing.
Burn all of it.
Nobody got time. But that wasn't this year, and it was more challenging.
Yay!
But because
for sure.
I grew out of it, no, I'm ready. Like, I got the sleeves rolled up, and I'm like ready to get into it. Like, so what are some of the things you wanna make happen in 2019?
In 2019, I am a journaler, right? So I love a new crisp journal. I love some new gel pens. Some ballpoint pens with color. Don't let me get some fancy.
Sound like you trying to flirt with me.
And look. Let me get a little closer to you.
Right, I don't know what y'all into
fancy
about that.
highlighters. Don't give me a journal with some quotes in it. Oh no. So I want to journal more, and I want to get into journaling. I like journal often, right? But sometimes I journal and like I'm watching TV, or I'm like talking to somebody, and then, I take a break, talk to a person, or like even like I will be writing and responding to a person's question while they're sitting next to me. And I want to make sure that when I'm journaling, I'm focusing that time for what it is that I'm doing, or whatever it is that I'm journaling and talking about at that moment. Like, I want to make sure that I dedicate that time to it. I just feel like it needs to be more intentional. Like, when I'm journaling, like, I'm getting all my thoughts out without distraction. That's what I want to do. Make sure that when I'm journaling, I'm doing it without distraction.
What does journaling do that makes you want to be more devoted?
Well, it's like therapy for me. Like I said like twice. Like I thought we were past that.
Right.
Obviously not.
Oh, happens that hard.
That's what happens when it ain't a new me. And that's what happens when the old me show up.
That's happens when the devil tests you, because we didn't do this in the pre-recording.
I know the savagery. Ooh,
we're
you
moving on.
Dirty. But it's like therapeutic for me. And it makes me focus more on what it is that I need to do, because I'm writing down my thoughts of what I want to bring into my future. Like, I write down, because I used to, when I would journal, talk about all the things I didn't want to happen. And we talked about that before. Like, whenever you putting out what you don't want to happen, that is normally what's gonna happen. So I've made a conscious decision to shift my way of thinking, and part of shifting my way of thinking has also made me shift how I journal. So now when I journal all the things I want to happen, and I ask for all the things that are meant for me and meant for my purpose. And I don't bring up, and Lord, please keep such and such away. No. Because sometimes things that you don't want to happen need to happen. And if you push that away, Priscilla Schreier talked about it when we was at that conference, remember? And she was like, you don't know if that thing that you going through is for a reason, and why you begging God not to let it happen.
Right. So stop it.
To stop it, it definitely needs to happen so that you can go to level up. So when I'm journaling, I'm like, listen, level me up.
So you move. It's like you're not journaling to release a vent. You're journaling with purpose now.
What?
Like,
oh no, don't get me wrong.
The purpose is different.
The purpose is definitely different, but I do release and vent because I mean, when I talk to you, I release and vent. When I journal, I release and vent. Like, it can't be, you can't keep it inside. It makes you nasty. It has to come out. And I wish more men and women would actually be honest, open, and vulnerable with somebody, or even in a journal. Like, if you just write down your thoughts and then burn the piece of paper later, like, if you don't want nobody else to look at it. I like to look at my journals afterwards. Like, I literally turn the pages and it's like a constant timeline of where you went, the different things that you were going through and how you conquered them. Because usually when I journal, I also put my thank yous in there, like, thank you for this and thank you for that, and now it all makes sense why I had to do that. You know, when I journal, I put all that stuff into it. So for me, I want to make sure that I journal more. And then the other thing is, so I was watching a bunch of different YouTubes, and they were talking about, you know, what successful people do. And like, not the people who have maids and servants. And
not you guys.
Not the billionaires. But like, you know, the people who are successful in life. I got a video that said that we should make our beds in the morning because it jump starts you.
I can see that.
Yeah. Right? So I did it like 3 days in a row, and it definitely jump started me. Like, I definitely got started in my day, like, right then. Like, I got up, and when I started my day, it was like, okay, let's go. Like, I made my bed, and I literally timed myself, and it took me like maybe 5 to 7 minutes to make my bed, if I was trying to be very specific and critical of my bed. But if I wasn't being like specific and critical of my bed, it took me like 3 minutes to actually make my bed. And I was complaining about like literally 3 minutes.
Because you just didn't want to.
Because I didn't want to. But if you discipline, absolutely. Because literally coming home and my bed is made, when I look at it, I'm like oh, it's so pretty in here. Look at that.
It's true what they say about like when you have a clean house, like the environment, the aura that it sets up, because then you come back and then when you're like already confused and you have stuff in your mind and there's a lot of clutter around,
exactly,
it's terrible. So it's definitely like good energy to walk back in a space that has order and like, oh, you were waiting on me, man? Hey, I'm here. And then you walk in how it left, and then like y'all both like don't let you have a bad day at work and walk into that messy bed. Like,
listen, I walked in to my room and I saw my bed made, and it put me in the instant good mood. Like, I was tired, and I was just like, it's so pretty. Let me go. And I really, here, honest to God, one day I walked in my room and I saw my bed was made, and it made me go wash my face. And I literally need to wash my face every night, because y'all, I'm on this whole thing. Y'all, I got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm trying to wash my face like every night, like you supposed to, because I literally don't. I'll wake up in the morning, wash my face, and not think about it. But my face be angry in the morning when I don't. And I literally saw my bed made, and I was like, girl, go wash your face. You can't get in this pretty bed with a dirty face. Like, that doesn't make no sense, but it made sense to me.
It makes sense. I get it.
So what about you?
So, I know y'all heard the episode when I talked about bacon.
It ain't never done you wrong.
Nope.
It's your best friend.
It's still true. However, I have definitely started 2019 attempting to be a vegetarian, y'all.
Hey!
Pray
Come
for me. Pray for me. It's going okay.
This is day 3.
Listen, but it's going okay. So And it was because of I just recognized this one of the areas that I'm just being lazy on myself, and I want too much to keep being lazy on myself. So I just
what you want?
It's some Drea got some swimsuits I want to order.
Killed me dead.
That's my wife. I gotta support, and I can't get nothing she got right now. So
well, you could. No.
Yeah, it's at the point where the angles ain't gonna work in certain shots I'm trying to take. Like, okay, like
you said, okay.
It's time to really do the work. And here's the thing: I recognize, like, that's just a tool. Like,
right.
For what
Absolutely.
I want to do, it's just being conscious to my diet. That's just one component. And now I really understand when people are like, "Oh, you vegan and you thick, or you oh, that don't mean you not eating, because the food is good.
You eating.
Listen, the food is these. I'm conjuring up some stuff and it's good, okay? Mm-hmm. But so that's the goal, and that one just fits in being healthier overall. I just want to be consistent with healthy habits, right? So that's physical health, that's financial health. I want to get into some saving. I got some saving goals. I want to physical health overall for me, because I don't go to doctors.
What?
And so we're
just gonna skip over that, huh?
Yeah.
You just want to glide? The hell you mean you don't go to doctors?
Well, I get it now, and I'm gonna work on it. And like,
that's when the relationships become abusive, when people say stuff like that. Y'all gonna witness the abuse.
Listen, I need glasses right now.
This is amazing. This is beyond me.
That's when you see the older people put their hand on it. You are something else.
You know what? You are something else.
I can't believe.
Look at you.
Look at you over there looking like that.
Just looking like you want to look. Being terrible. What type of...
Well, that's why
yeah, you ain't never telling me that, because we had definitely set an appointment and I would come pick you up. Look, she be having little secrets too, y'all.
Yeah, she would set an appointment and I'd be like, I don't even live. I'm picking you up. It's okay.
Don't worry about it. Oh, I have the car seats. Don't worry about it. Got them. Let's go. That's what she thinking. Like, I don't be playing with her.
So another big one for me is my skin. So
me too.
I pick, and it's become a like.
You what?
Pick my skin. Like, if I have one bump, that turns into a whole scar, because it's my like anxiety, nervousness, awkwardness. Just it's my go-to. Like,
oh, so you got a tick?
Yeah. And
so you ain't got Tourette's? No, you just pick.
So because this year, now that's been a poor habit for some time, but this year was really trying. It got really bad.
It got real. You was there now.
And that struggle of being a better person when you working through the stuff that's still there.
Right.
Ooh, this face got some work.
I ended up with through the stress that I was going through. My face broke out through stress. I have never had acne ever. And my acne is gone, but now I have the hyperpigmentation, which is the scars or whatever. Not from picking, but just from the acne on my face. Because my face, what is this?
This is the real thing. If I didn't pick and you saw my face and I've never had like a outpour breakout. That's just
trash.
Yeah, just terrible habits that I just need to eliminate the reason why they exist, and I've just kind of been like, it's just a terrible thing I do that I'm going to stop doing. So I
got rid of the stress, and now I don't have any acne, but I got all the hyperpigmentation to remind me of the stress I had. Thank you.
A parting gift.
Oh, and you leave things with, oh, that's nice. Let me pack these up.
And another big one is business. Me and Ariel have a couple ventures that will unfold this year, and for myself, with my event planning business, and I have some other things I've wanted to do. have to continue the habit I started last year of not coming up with reasons to not do what I'm supposed to do.
Talk yourself out of it.
Yeah. Now, first of all, part of that is because I'm a Gemini, but we're not going to stay there. We're going to move past. I said it.
That was aggressive, and I feel like you're yelling at me.
Okay. So we're going to move past. Part of that is why.
We know!
And the other part is just uncovering. I think that's important when you make goals. Like, you need to know who you are so you don't set yourself up for failure.
Right.
And then you're like, because if it was just plain like, I'm never going to pick my skin this year, I could say that. But if I haven't done added anything else on that list to attack that,
it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah. Like, you can't just go about things the same way and then you're like, I'm just gonna stop. It's the decision to go vegetarian. I like to cook. If I didn't like to cook,
you definitely wouldn't be able to do it.
Ooh.
But I told you, like, I cook every day. Like, every morning I cook for these chicks I work with, to help them with a better life. And every morning, like, this morning we had vegan quesadillas, which is like the corn shells with vegan cheese and black beans with Mexican rice and avocado. Like, I made that this morning before I went to work, y'all.
Even doing vegetarian, it's why I know that this is going to be the better way for me than just jumping to vegan. But I'm able to see, like, I have to change the mentality of meals as I know them.
Right.
Because I think a lot of people, you have a way a meal looks to you.
Well, that's because when you were growing up, you saw the food pyramid.
Well, I saw my mama's plate. Like, it was a veggie, it was a meat, it was a
carb or a starch. But that's the food pyramid.
Right.
Like, she saw it on the same thing. And they also had, in a glass full of milk would be helpful.
Right.
Exactly. And it didn't say almond milk either.
No.
It was 100% rich.
And so if you think that, you feel like you're missing if you take that meat off. Because you need the other things. So, because I like to explore with seasonings and all that, it's fine. It just takes, the practice. And it's just eliminating the excuse of why it's not going to work. Here's the thing.
It's changing the narrative in your head.
Here's the thing. My boyfriend's trying to do it with me. I'm not trying to discredit him by saying trying, but I know I am. I hear it. However, I know I am. I hear it while I'm saying it.
It's cool.
But he said to me, he was looking at something. He was like, oh, man. While trying to be vegetarian, look at this. Look at this taco. I was like, you know how many tacos you've had? You definitely not missing out on nothing. That is all in your mind.
Yep.
I've had some amazing tacos. You know I like tacos. Stop playing with me.
Right.
I've had them all. I've tried everyone. I've gone into a taco place and literally saw every category they had and ordered one of each. You got steak. That's carne what? Okay, give me that shrimp.
That carne what?
I need all of it. That's a vegetarian one. Run that one too. I need all of. I've done it all. I'm not missing out on chicken.
Mean you can't have tacos.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not missing out
with not putting chicken on the taco.
It. Like, I've done that for some time. Clearly, my waistline shows it. Let's try it different. Like,
let's not stay there.
Like,
keep moving.
Need to try it a different way. In fact, I feel like going this way just gives me a slight jump start in the right direction to not stay on trash and really just have to commit to it. But I think if you commit to it, I've seen people, everybody likes to do the lose weight, and that's my thing. Mine isn't to go to the gym. That's not a goal for me. That's not realistic. I don't even know how to say.
They definitely only going for 2 weeks. You ain't missing nothing.
Listen,
that going to the gym before work or after work. Listen.
And I think people should recognize that some goals, you haven't even discovered some of the steps to get there yet.
Right.
So you may have the goal, but you might need to, like, I have a physical health goal. I do have one. I have a checkpoint. Like, I have a 6-month goal plan for myself. so I know where I want it to look like by then. But that's going to develop along the way. Like, I'm starting with my diet. I'm going to have to add physical working out and other things along the way. Let your goal grow and mold and
yeah, because it doesn't. I mean, this not a sprint. You know what I'm saying? This cross country. So I'm not trying to beat nobody to my own finish line.
Yeah.
What is mine?
Well, see, I think for me, I'm the person who, if I micromanage my goals, I get anxiety for, like, I think the whole goal, generally, this is part of unpacking my issues. Generally, I get anxious and I feel like, oh my God, I'm off track. So if I have changed my diet, said no pop, I'm doing things, and then I said I'm going to exercise 4 times a week, and that doesn't happen, I get so discouraged, or I feel like you're not doing what you said. Right. And so for me, it just works better for me to kind of be focused on that 6-month goal that I have and know that I'm building the steps towards there.
Here's the thing. People forget that just because you didn't win the way you thought you should win, or the win didn't look how you wanted it to look, that you didn't win. Like, you still won. Right. And then you adjust and you move forward. Like, you don't stay in that spot. You look at it and say, okay, I didn't do this, but I did all these things. And you move forward. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging what you did do, because we do that a lot. We only acknowledge what we didn't. Like, in everything we do, we're all like, you did this, but that butt's so big that you can't see past it. Right. So just focus on the wins. That's what I tell people. Like, you need to just focus on the win, because when you only focusing on what you didn't accomplish, if you had 10 things on your list and you did 8 of them, you did 8 things. Right. Applaud yourself, because you could have did 0.
Well, that's the thing. I feel that's part of just the whole outlook that's changed about me, that I'm continuing this year, that I'm way more excited and confident about what's going to produce out of this year. So that's my takeaway about setting goals and planning things. I think you have to know yourself, because some people, it works for them to put stuff out there and say, hey, and I think you should declare your goals. Like, I think you should speak your goals into existence. I think you should declare what you want to happen. But if you're only doing that, you got to know yourself if you're going to be fragile to the challenges and the backlash, or people breaking down and analyzing, and if it's going to make you feel ashamed that in 3 months you wasn't doing none of the real work, and somebody was like, hey, how your goal going? If that's not going to feel good to you, hey, think about it,
Hey, it's like that meme when it says, it's a dude with a piece of cake in his hand and he about to put it in his mouth, and somebody be like, hey, how's your diet going? First of all,
mind your business.
Find something to do, sir.
My book. But so I think you should know yourself, and you have to stay true that is for you. I think knowing who you are will help you attack a goal differently. So you're not just getting excited about an idea, but you're actually setting the goal and making a plan.
Right. Absolutely.
And then the other thing is, know that it can grow. Like, for me, I'm learning that I have to, like I said, handle stuff in phase, and that's part of letting go of my control. So I cannot micromanage my goals, because just learning that about myself, and that's where I've messed up in the past, when I've said I'm gonna lose 50 pounds by this date, and then I've been doing all these things and them 50 pounds aren't goal. It's not a good space for me. This is not a good place.
I don't want to live here.
So we're not gonna play with ourselves this year. No. We're just gonna do the work. Okay.
So we have plans for this podcast.
Yeah. We've been thinking of y'all.
You want to share with the folks?
Yeah, y'all. Hey. So.
Hey.
in 2019, we are definitely leveling up, and the feedback is still coming in.
Yo, I get like inboxes and text messages and DMs.
And y'all are definitely listening to that episode 10. My eyebrow twitches every time I see the numbers move. I'm like,
they jump up every day.
Ooh, huh? You still listening?
And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you. Ooh. And the feedback on it, like I have people that are like, yo, you are definitely talking about my life. Like, how is it that you know what happened in my life? I had people say like, I needed to hear this. And there's some people that's like, I definitely thought this, but never wanted to say it out loud about holding myself accountable and acknowledging that I was actually a trash character. Because nobody wants to acknowledge that they were a trash character or the trash things that they did, let alone.
Or do the work to get out of it.
Hey. Like.
Because it's all a package.
Yeah, roll it up. Put a bow on it. Make it look pretty. But I really appreciate everybody coming out of their comfort zone and like literally saying, yo, that's definitely me.
Yeah. And
like we told you before, like we definitely said like 3 times.
Oh, I heard it. Episode 12 would be different. Don't you worry.
It was nothing but the devil.
Yeah,
the enemy tried it, y'all.
I've heard me say like, I don't even have to listen to this back to know that I'm not gonna make that mistake again. But we're here.
Hey, let me tell you, I listen back to our podcast sometimes. We get on my nerves. Okay, let me tell you my pet peeve.
You just did it. You just said nerves.
Did I? Hey, y'all. I listen back to our podcast and I hear us say words wrong. And I'm like, what in the world? Like sometimes we put the wrong word in a spot. We use a word wrong, say a word wrong. And I'm like, maybe I was just, wrapped up in what I was saying. But when you listen back to it, I'm
glad you guys are extending us enough understanding that you get the message.
Well, first of all, I'm not going back and fixing none of this.
No.
So
we haven't gotten there yet on the
I don't know if I'm ever gonna get there. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, you grammar police and
audio police,
whoever y'all are with your little fun badges, I don't care.
Fun badges. That's awesome.
I don't care about none of that. Okay? You can keep your little funny badges and you just gonna say you understood what I said when I said what I said, and that's that.
So for this year, we definitely plan on adding a video component.
Hey!
So we are definitely gonna have to keep being a better version of ourselves because we don't look that cute when we sit here.
Hey y'all, I don't comb my hair. Like, let's say, how many days is it in a week? 7? 6.
Oh,
because I only say that because on Sundays it's my spa day. Hey, how did you know? You said because you watch it on Sunday.
Yeah, I was like, that's the day.
That's my spa day, and on my spa day, she cute on her spa day, but she stays in the house the entire day pampering herself. Nobody gets to see it, but come work Monday, you gonna get this same bun I had on Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I have it on the top of my head, right? Tiffany, what's on top of my head?
I'm not gonna talk about it because we're gonna do better.
Yeah,
she's gonna do better.
Fine, y'all. Hey, you want to tell them about these nails?
I don't know what I want to say about. No, I don't, because y'all can't see it.
That's why when we go on video,
ooh, it's gonna get funny.
It's going to be interesting. I don't care about none of that.
But we will definitely keep you updated. So that's why we want you guys to make sure you subscribe and like all of our pages all over social media. We've been doing a great job of keeping it updated and letting you all know when the episodes drop. So all these things we have in store, you're definitely going to be updated about. We're going to come back here and talk about it. And lastly, we are planning a live podcast.
Hey, y'all. Just in case you didn't think that I act like this in person.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. I'm going to let y'all see
so
all
some
these
of these animations I do with my hands that you can't
see.
And
your face.
Oh.
And her body. Like, hey, y'all. She did something earlier today. Took me clean out. I literally peed on myself a little bit. Like, I was hollering. She was like, hey. She gave me the wink and the guns. And I was like, what is happening right now? Y'all don't know. Like, it is. Yeah.
We really crack ourselves up. This isn't for y'all.
It's too much.
This is us.
Oh God, it was so funny. But y'all gonna get to see it because she don't know how to stop it.
I can't. Now I can work on light. These faces.
I don't know where the hell light came from. Like I
don't use it like that. I'm saying it. I don't use it in my regular conversation. We haven't been using it in the podcast like that either. No. We got thrown off. That's why. It's a setup. It's trickery. Mm-hmm. And I don't want it.
I don't. And I'm going to throw it away. Okay? So stay tuned, you guys. We are going to have way more components. We got so many surprises for you guys. Like, it's definitely lit. I literally have 2 of my own personal businesses that I am actually working, have already started and I'm moving forward with. And she has 3 of her own, and then collectively me and her have 3. So I got 5 and she got 6. So you guys are going to see a lot of us. And this is absolutely, and this is why we say that first of all, this is why I don't comb my hair. But second of all, this is why we say we literally have to make sure we stay focused and really grind and hustle hard on what it is that we want to do. So 1, so we can give you guys really good content, but 2, so we can hit every one of our own marks and goals that we have for 2019, because we have so many that we are going to accomplish. Not that we're trying to accomplish, we actually are going to accomplish them. And the first one was this podcast. And
we out here.
We literally, it's doing things. So please make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, tell all your friends about it, send it to people, let them hear it. Please give us your feedback. We love all the feedback. If you have anything that you want us to talk about or anything that you wanted to tell us, right, in your own gems, or anything you wanted to tell us that helped you about one of the podcasts that we posted or anything, just drop us a line and let us know. We appreciate all of you and enjoy all of the feedback and the love we've been getting. So thank you so very much.
Yes.
Anything else?
That's it.
You guys have a good one.
Happy 2019.